July is peak time in the herb garden. The herbs are at their peak, they're lovely and fresh, lots of young growth, which is the tastiest parts for your cooking. You can't beat fresh herbs in your cooking. Dried herbs you can get from the supermarkets, you can get fresh herbs from the supermarket, but it's so easy to grow your own. Here we've got some oregano, very easy to grow, also called marjoram. Literally you just pluck off some of the tops or even just a few of the leaves, crush them, chop them up, put them into your cooking. It's great having a herb garden really close to your house as well, or even having them in pots close to your back door, so you can just go out and nip a few leaves off. Amongst this oregano here we've actually got a lemon balm. Lemon balm is lovely actually, it makes a really nice fresh nice tea. Just literally put a few leaves in a cup with some boiling water on it and it's a lovely lemon tea. Over on the left here we've got some more oregano. We've got the ordinary green, but we've also got the golden oregano, which is actually very pretty. Looks very nice even in a flower border. And then at the front there we've also got some sage. So now is a great time to actually start to harvest some to actually store for the winter when we haven't got so many herbs to use. So I'm now going to collect a few leaves and then show you how to store them. There are a couple of ways of storing herbs. One of them is drying them, and a simple way of doing that is to get a tray. This is like a tray that you'd normally put cakes on after you've got them out of the oven. Put a nice clean tea towel over. The good thing about this is it's letting air go through underneath, and then you simply collect your herbs. We've got some rosemary here. Now rosemary comes on quite woody stems, so it's quite a good idea to take off the little sprigs, the softer growth, and just lay them out on the tea towel. One top tip: if you've got the stems left, you can actually use these, particularly if they're woodier than this, you can use these as skewers for your barbecue. So you can put your tomatoes and your onions and other things on and then just lay them on your barbecue. Just adds a little bit of flavour, extra flavour to them. So you can also put some other leaves like in fact the tips of oregano on here, or separate the leaves. You can separate the leaves as well, which will actually dry quicker. Got some sage here. Again, just take some of the leaves off and lay them on. Keep them nice and separated so you get plenty of air flow around them. And then you can lay the cloth over the top, just loosely, and just place them somewhere inside in the house. And just let them just dry naturally. The air temperature at this time of year will be ideal to dry them. Once they're a little bit crispy, you can actually then just either pop them in a nice little airtight container, and they will last several weeks, even if a couple of months, like that. The other thing you can do is take a ice tray, used for drinks. Literally just take off the leaves, chop them up, put them into the little ice cube tray, fill with water, put in your freezer, and then you just pop them out as and when you want them for your cooking during the winter. Just showing you here on the left, we've got some quite interesting containers for keeping herbs. You can do things like using the old cans. Literally you just put some holes in the bottom. You can spray paint them with some lovely colours. You get all sorts of colours, and literally pop a herb in those. Great for your windowsill. Probably only want to keep the perennial ones in it for maybe a season, and then you'll have to transplant them and put them in the garden, but they're quite good for just annuals, coriander, that sort of thing. We've got hyssop in this one. This is another idea. Literally screwing cans to a shed wall or just a wall, and then popping your herbs in there, so that keeps them quite handy near the house. So that's just some nice little ideas for actually growing herbs. So there we are. That's storing and growing your herbs.